We good? Everybody got your value? Cool. Awesome. Congrats, we made it through step 1. Step 2, it's going to be part of your action plan. A lot of stuff, the impact starts in the room, but it has to continue the learning, the growth, the momentum. It continues well beyond our time together. So here it is. The good news is you only have to do it once a week, and it'll only take you 2 minutes. So as busy as all of us are, everybody has 2 minutes in a week. Here it is. You're going to journal. For the week ahead, I will live my value of blank by blank. The first blank is the value that you just chose, and the second is an action that you connect to the value. Now remember, what was the confidence formula? Confidence equals values times action. You're plugging in a value, you're plugging in an action. So yeah, it's a values journal. It's also a confidence journal. It works just the same. So let's engage with a few hypothetical examples. Let's say, hypothetically, that you chose a value like joy. Okay. So you could journal something like, for the week ahead, I will live my value of joy by cooking my favorite meal. Simple, small, accessible. Anybody in the room can do it. For me, I'm throwing bacon in a pan. What are you doing? Whatever brings you joy, you do you. So that's joy. Let's up the ante a little bit. Let's get off of joy. Let's go with courage. What if we went with courage? A core value of courage. Okay. So you could journal something like, for the week ahead, I will live my value of courage by having that challenging conversation that I've been putting off. You wouldn't have that conversation because Paul said you would have the conversation because courage is your core value. And that's, bless you, and that's how this process works. A week later, we do the actual audit. What's the evidence? What did we actually do? So now there's a critical caveat that I have to share with you. I don't care if it's a Navy SEAL, if it's an Olympic athlete, if it's me, or if it's you. If we only do this journal 1 or 2 weeks, I promise you no permanent change and no transformation. I would be lying to you. And it's because it never became a habit. If you're trying to go through some change, some transformation, some growth effort, and it doesn't become habit, you're wasting your time. It'll expire as easily as a New Year's resolution. As soon as it's not convenient, you're done. It's the same with a SEAL and an Olympian. They're not special. They're process-driven. They're consistent. That's all it is. And so here's the beautiful part about habits. There's a ton of research on it, and I want to share 2 things with you on how this can be most optimized for us. Number 1, in order to build a habit, you need a consistent process and system. The journal is your process and system, so we check that box. Awesome. Number 2, for the average person, it takes 3 to 4 weeks to build a habit. 3 to 4 weeks. So Captain Obvious said, let's get into the zone of habit formation. Let's do the journal, same value for 4 consecutive weeks. And what I have seen when I coach this out is the first week, it's awkward, it's forced, you do 1 action, okay. Second week, probably something similar, a little bit better. Third week, it starts to build a little momentum. And then the 4th week, it just goes because your habit loop has formed. A habit loop, in this case, value, decision, action, value, decision, action, value, decision, action. So your 4th week, you're only committing to 1 action on your journal, but you're going to do 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 things because the habit loop is giving you this internalization, this muscle memory. And that's how it works. It works 100% of the time, but only once you get to that 4th week. So that's my invitation to you. And everything I talked to you about today, when you see Monday Momentum, this is going to be behaviors and actions that we can take on Monday morning. In this case, by the time I'm off stage, I'm going to invite you into Monday Momentum. It's just a gift from my heart. What I'm going to do, my team is instantly, by the time you're out of this room, you're going to be emailed this values journal, this confidence journal, so you can print it out, keep it in your home, in your office, wherever you're going to see it every day. Mi casa, su casa. I just want to make sure that we're applying this and make it as easy and simple as possible. So that's going to be the first way that we can win Monday together.